And I understand Darren does not a huge fan of the system I use, but it's all I can afford for now. So since we don't get paid for this is 100% free. For we don't make a dime. But anyways, I want to get started. So I want to start saying, but I think again, hey everyone, welcome to today's live stream. I am Sean with Sean Like a Pro AZ, and with me is Darren from Auto Fetish Detail. Say hi, Darren.
Hey, party people, welcome.
Okay, and we are super excited to have you all here. So before we jump in, I really appreciate if you head over to both my channel, Sean Like a Pro AZ, and Darren from Auto Fetish Detail, and hit the subscribe button, like the videos, and share them. It really helps us out a lot. Makes it easier for new people to find our content. So normally we're all about auto detailing, breaking down techniques, sharing tips, and we do a live stream every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time where we talk about everything auto detailing. But today we're going to switch it up and we're trying something new. We're going to explore some of the most bizarre town names in the country, among other things. If you have ever come across a funny town name, drop in the chat and anything else. And if you are tuning in on the replay, welcome and thank you. Drop your favorite weird town names in the comments below. All right, let's get started, Darren.
Well, check who is first yet again. Umberto R. Hombre. Welcome, Umberto.
Let me put him in there.
Not for long since, let's see, what's cooking? What's the saying? What's cooking, hot stuff? I don't know. What's cooking? Well, we're trying something new today, Umberto. Sean, did you end up airing your solo session from yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Umberto is part of it, right?
Well, he watched it later after it turned to a video. So but yeah, it was a test run. It was only like 33 minutes long.
Yeah.
And we're just trying different things and including this new background that Darren I thought you would like. Very 80s. Yeah.
Very 80s neon.
Yeah.
I like. I'm not sure what Umberto means by this, by the way. Not for long since still at the office. Okay, so it sounds like he's at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we know what Umberto does?
No.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell us, Umberto.
Well, I know he does auto detailing, but I don't know if that's. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Lick a skillet. Oh.
Yeah, it's one of the towns.
That's really called a town called Lick a Skillet.
Yeah, there's actually a whole bunch of them that I created a whole new list for you, Darren.
Yo, Mark. Yeah, so yeah, we can slide right into it if you like.
Yeah, definitely.
Mark is funny. I like your sense of humor, Mark. I don't really laugh that often with people's humor. Illuminati confirmed. So what's your first city, Sean?
All right, so I'm gonna go with the first one, and actually, what I'm gonna do, Darren,
Dick Nibbler?
No, I'm gonna let you pick. I'm gonna let you pick. So I'm gonna switch it over here, so you can see it.
Mike Hunt.
All right, so we're gonna go per state, and then you choose. We're not gonna do all five, just one of the five.
So I pick a state and then a city within the state, correct?
No,
is that what you want me to do?
So we're gonna go state by state. There's
How about
5.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go in chronological order.
Yes, and then what you're
based
gonna do
on alphabetical order.
Right.
And you want me to just pick one city? Okay, so
I just want to see if it's real or not. So you pick one of these. I'll put on Google Maps, and then we'll look it up and see.
Okay. Well, I got to learn into Smut Eye on Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Smut Eye. I mean, maybe there's alternate meanings for smut, but I'm a little suspect why someone would decide to name a city Smut.
There it is.
Smut Eye.
So it is a real place.
Oliver Close. I've never heard that, Mark. Oliver Closeoff. Hey, let me introduce you to Oliver Closeoff. Hey. I wish I knew her. My brother told me in Alaska dead horse. Okay, so did you?
There it is.
Are you gonna locate it on the map or?
Yep, already there.
The local?
Way ahead of you.
All right. And this is in Alabama,
Alabama,
part of the
and
South. That's my
close.
terrible Southern draw.
Sorry, close to Montgomery.
Yeah, as if we all know where Montgomery is, by the way.
That's right. There it is.
Yeah, smut eye. That's funny. All
And
right. I
here's,
can't really do much of that other than smut.
Yeah, well, here's a quick little story of why that came out of that name.
Do you want to read that, or did you want me?
I want you to read it and tell me what you think. What do you think is?
Okay, according to the account, the community received its name when the local men would spend all day socializing at its blacksmith shop and return home covered in soot. It has frequently been noted on lists of unusual places. Soot. Okay, so smut. Well, see, there's, I look up a lot of words on the regular, and I find that there's a lot of words that have very varied meanings, which only makes things confusing. So I guess the connection is soot and smut. But all right, we can move on.
All right, so next one. So next one is gonna be Alaska. You can pick which one you want.
Well, that's funny. Unalaska, Coldfoot, Dead Horse. I got to go with Unalaska.
Okay.
Because I want to hear the story behind that.
So first we'll find out if it's real or BS. Oh, there it is.
These are the
there it is. It's real.
The non-team players. Okay, so it looks like it's out on one of the islands. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the connection. No pun intended.
Yeah.
An island's not connected to the mainland, where they're part of Alaska, but yet not because they're an island. That's my guess. Let's see what it says. The name derives from the Russian word, like I can pronounce that, Kunlashka, an adaptation of Aleut, word for near the mainland. Nawan, Alaska. Oh, that's the Aleut semantics of it. So not, or near the mainland. Okay, so not Alaska, near the mainland. All right, that's a little anticlimactic.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But I was hoping for something a little more, I don't know, provocative.
That's all right. There's more coming in that I think you'll appreciate.
All right, next.
All right,
next.
So Arizona.
Next. Let's see why. That's instantly funny. Okay, so let's go with why Arizona. Okay. I find that so instantly funny because even though I don't associate Arizona in this, or I don't denigrate Arizona to the same degree as other states. Like, for example, when you move to Iowa, it's like, have I ever heard anyone say, "Oh, I'm moving to Iowa"? Said no one ever. And so I would say, if I lived in Iowa, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna name my city not Iowa, as in no, but not Arizona, and apparently, or
it's right here.
Yeah. Why Arizona? Yeah, with with 3 big fat question marks. Why Arizona? Why in the middle of this desert? The name derives. Oh no, sorry, you didn't populate it yet. People in the area would refer to their home as being located at the Y. Oh, is there? If you toggle back to the map, I wonder what the Y is. Is that some highways or?
Well, it says right here up top. So if you look up top where it says AI overview, it does say that originally they named it just Y because of the intersections of Highway 85 and 86.
Yeah.
But then Y could not be used. It had to be an actual. So they changed it from the letter Y to an actual word because the state wouldn't allow it.
All right. Well, that's kind of interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of these are. I actually was looking up yesterday. Some of these city names, some are really stupid, like the way they came up with it, but other ones were actually really interesting.
Yeah.
So all right, I'll go to the next one. So we got Arkansas.
Arkansas. Let's see. Toadsuck, Booger Hollow, Flippin', Goobertown, Smackover. Huh. I guess let's lean into Toadsuck.
Toadsuck. Okay.
My hope is that this will make the most of entertaining stories compared to those other cities. Toadsuck. Did they used to have contests of sucking toads?
So it's right there. It's called Toadsuck One Stop. Was it a gas station?
Uh,
Interesting.
can't really read the fine print.
All right, see where it is. I don't really know the state very well, so
I know. You know why? Because it's one of those states.
yeah.
How many times? Oh, guess where I'm moving to? Arkansas. Said nobody ever.
There we go.
The water in the river would get
Yeah.
very low and create a suck. Okay, but I wonder where the toad.
If you go up top, you can see there's more info up here.
Oh, likely got its name from a local tavern where rivermen would congregate drinking until they suck on a bottle till they swole up like a toad. Okay, so toad suck. Yeah, I see the connection.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's folklore or if it's legit. Who knows?
You want to go to the next one?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna go with California, your state.
Yeah, California. What a shit show. Let's see. Rough and ready, folks of salmon. Cool. I'm gonna go with Mormon Bar, although I suspect that it's probably not too far from where I live, as in the IE, because there's this place called Mormon Rock. Because the Mormons did settle, I think it's San Bernardino.
Oh no, it's north of Fresno.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hear the story. I wonder why.
Actually, zoom in. It makes sense because there's a Mormon. I saw a Mormon church here.
Well, there's like Mormon churches a lot of places. So yeah, but San Bernardino specifically was settled by Mormons.
Was it?
So let's see what it says. Yeah, Mormon Bar, which is kind of a contradiction because Mormons don't drink alcohol.
Right.
Ergo, why would they have a Mormon bar? And maybe it was like a local soda joint, and that was their version of a bar. Let's see, it was named after a group of Mormons, including veterans of the Mormon Battalion, who established a tent encampment in 1849 while searching for land to farm and mine. Okay, in search of farm and establish an encampment. So what about the bar? Like, what does that have to do with the bar?
You got to read up top. There's more info in the top part, right here.
I did read the first paragraph, but here's a more detailed explanation. Boy, that print is small for my eyes.
I can zoom in. Hold on a second. I can help.
Can you? I mean, I'm doing my best, man. That's better.
It's better. Okay.
Including veterans, search for land, mining activity, historical significance, landmark. I'm still not seeing anything that connects it to an actual bar.
Yeah.
So we'll give that a big fail. Sorry, Mormon Bar.
We'll skip to the next one. Oh, wait. Hold on a second.
All right. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Mormon Bar was named after Frank Mormon, who had a camp where the store and other buildings now stand. That's what it says.
Oh. So no relation to the Mormon faith at all. It's just a dude's name.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. And actually, a lot of them are like that. They're just people's names.
Yeah. There are some silly names out there.
All right, Colorado.
Did you want to chime in on any of Alberto's comments?
Yeah, well, I can start at the top, and we can go through them.
Okay. Which do you want to do right now?
Well, let's go through the chat so it doesn't get packed.
Okay.
So let's start at the top.
Rough and ready. I remember that in California, hygiene. Oh, you're gonna. Okay. I remember in Alabama, lick skillet. Yeah, we covered that, which is silly.
All right, we'll go over here.
First FPR was up. That's Mark. I've already engaged with Mark. I work on technology. Okay, that's nice and generic, Umberto. Thanks for being very specific. Bend over. Oh yes, the famous bend over and Seymour hair. My brother told me in Alaska, dead horse. I think we saw that on your list, Sean.
Yeah, it's on
Dead horse. I live in Dead Horse. That is, I got to remember Oliver Closeoff. Yeah, my name is Oliver Closeoff. Now, what if you want partial Closeoff versus Oliver Closeoff? Or like, what's that saying? Let's see, liquor in the front and what's that saying?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Something in the back. Liquor in the front. So there's liquor and something in the back. I can't remember. It's been too long since I was a teenager. I wonder when they have something like dead guy or eaten guy, right? In Arizona, Carefree, and Arkansas, Wiener.
Well, Carefree, and I know where that is.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like meth capital. I wouldn't, it's not a good town.
Yeah, see, I think it's Inuit, is it not? Umberto, Inuit, the indigenous tribe. That why it's like when in Puerto Rico, there's a place that's far away. We see it's close to the sun's switch or El Carjarón. How do you say that word, Sean?
Carajo. Carajo.
Carajo?
There's a cuss word.
Oh, is it? What does it mean?
Like damn it.
Okay. El Carajo.
Yeah.
And El is what, the?
Yeah. It's kind of hard. Like it's hard to translate like bad words because they're not exact, but
right.
you try to find something similar.
I get it. Yeah. El Carajo is the top of the Spanish ships where the watcher was at to announce issues ahead. El Carajo. Rough and ready. I remember that in California. Hygiene in Colorado.
And here's Jimbo Slice.
Mianus.
My anus.
Yeah, what if it's my anus or me anus or yeah, no. I live in or that's kind of like, what's that joke? Let's see, I'm into astrology. Yeah, I was looking at Uranus last night. Which is different than Uranus.
Uranus.
Inuit, okay, is different from Eluit. Well, thank you for the clarification. Inuit. Yes, thank you.
All right, so we'll go from California to Colorado, which is right here.
No name, last chance, paradox. Is that silt?
Yes, silt.
Okay, those are kind of boring. Let's go with no name.
No name?
Okay. Maybe no one in the city had any kind of creative reasoning, and they're like, let's just go with no name. We don't have to come up with a name. That'll be simple. No name is a one census designated place in and governed by Garfield County, Colorado, United States. The CDP is a part of the Glenwood Springs, blah, blah, blah.
Look at the population, 117 people.
That's a small community.
Yeah, and I zoom out. It is. So it's west of Denver.
Yeah. Cool. No name.
All right, here's more comments.
And Jimbo's been there. It's real. Is real. I have a friend whose mom is Eluit because of Russian heritage. Makes sense. Russia and Alaska are pretty close. I've been by No Name, Colorado. It's real. Yeah.
Well, we know it's real now. So I guess we'll go to the next one. Actually, that's kind of cool to Google explain here. I don't have to go to the other side. So, all right. So we can skip through it faster. So next one is Connecticut.
Oh, that's Hazardville. I thought it said Hardville.
You saw
unhighlight it so I can easier to read. Yeah,
I'll do like this, make it easier.
Like that. There we go. Minus Satan's key. Yeah, we got. Well, what is that one that starts with a P? Pokanock,
yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe that's supposed to be some kind of euphemism or
I don't know.
Innuendo, but I don't really get it if it is. So let's go with my anus.
Okay.
I wonder how the city people actually pronounce it. where people are probably making fun of it all the time and saying, "Oh, so you live in Mianus?" And they're like, "No, it's Mananus or
Mhm.
Minanus or something, some other version."
We
Mianus.
got a new person here, Darren.
Mario Santiago. Hey, Mario, welcome. Everyone says hi back to you, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
We're
like,
doing something random today.
That's what I like about the chat. Like everybody welcomes everyone, which is I really like that.
Yeah.
Very welcoming.
Yes. Welcome, everyone. Mianus, formerly Mianus.
Oh yeah. Let me go here.
Mianus in Upper Landing is a neighborhood in the town of Greenwich in the U.S. state of Connecticut. Unlike Greenwich, neighborhoods such as Cobb or Old Greenwich,
Mianus
does not have its own zip code or post office. Oh, poor anus.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the comments here. All right, here we go. This is where we left off.
Not too far from Vail, Colorado. Now there's a lovely place. In Idaho, Slick Poop or Slick Poo. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I live in Slick Poo. Dang commercials. Oh, do you guys have to endure commercials watching a live stream? Do you know that, Sean?
No, I don't think so. I think the commercials come on afterwards.
Oh, I wonder what.
I think maybe he means something else.
Oh, maybe you could clarify for us, Mark. Satan's Kingdom is awesome. I think that's a state park in Farmington. I've heard of my brother-in-law is from Farmington. I think we have the Devil's Hope Yard. TII.
Actually,
maybe he meant two.
One of the things
yeah,
that's cool about the
typo.
chat.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. One of the things about the chat that I like is that a lot of these guys are someone from the Midwest or from the East Coast. So some cities or towns that we think is silly, they already know about it. I mean,
yeah, they've already been able to laugh for years, and we're just new to it. Hyannis must be from Cape Cod. You funny guy, Mark. Hyannis. Sometimes commercials come up on some live streams.
Interesting. I didn't know it.
Yeah, because must not be many commercials because we make jack shit.
Oh, so there you go. Mark just said that I'm incorrect.
The commercial just ran. Oh, see, Sean.
Well,
Sean stands corrected, Mark. Thank you for clarification.
I think it's funny how I am not monetized, but yet when people watch my videos, they see commercials.
Oh, I know. YouTube, they suck. Sorry, but they suck.
Yeah, they do suck. I don't get paid. I don't get a dime. So, all right. So, oh wait.
And I make 3 dimes. Yeah. So there.
Well, you make 3 times more than I do.
Yeah. Unless I accidentally back out and come back in.
This shouldn't be. See, it used to be live streams where no commercials. It'll only be commercials after you monetize the video. But I guess now they change it. So
yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Those capitalistic cores.
All right, so we'll go to the next one. Darren, Delaware. I highlight Delaware.
Thank you. Blue Ball. That's funny. Flea Hill, Slaughter Beach, Leipzig, Chess World. Let's go with I mean, the obvious would be Blue Ball, but we get that. So how about Slaughter Beach?
Okay.
That's probably a name, probably just someone's name. I wish there was something really provocative, like a bunch of people got slaughtered there, perhaps.
Here it is.
Slaughter Beach is a town in Sussex County, Delaware, United States, blah, blah, blah. That's just all the stats past its part. That doesn't.
I can look it up here.
Yeah, can you look it up as far as the origins of its name? Slaughter Beach. Yeah, Delaware. Wave action. Oh,
sorry. I'll go over here.
You're fine. Wave action flips the crabs over when they are left to die in the hot sun, thus the slaughter of the crabs. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah. Let me go over here.
The phone was in my pocket.
And there's Jimbo Slice liking the name Blue Ball.
Blue Ball, yeah. Blue Ball is in Darren, you had over. Yeah, I know. You should have been grifting to the bank. You know what? Despite all my subscribers, I've never really done that well
Yeah.
in monetize. I think like right now it like is horrid, and rightly so to a degree because I'm not that active on it other than live streams. But even when I was very active and very diligent with it. I never really made that much money. It really sucked.
And I'm a witness. I saw Darren's YouTube
Yeah, you've seen it.
monetization. I saw it. And I was like, that's it.
I know
I was like, what?
it's like what a joke.
Can I tell him what it was?
Yeah, I don't care.
It was like 800 a month.
Was it that much?
Yeah.
I don't even remember the 800 a month. I was going to lean into like $500 a month, but
No,
I could believe it. It probably
it-
got up to 800.
It was $800,
Woo.
which is still pretty crappy because okay, but here's the thing, guys. Like the amount of subscribers doesn't mean anything because I've seen
I
channels
know.
that have 30,000 subscribers and they're making 100 grand a year.
Yeah.
So they're
I
and
think, yeah,
you can check.
there's a lot of variables. I think one of them has to do with your niche, as in
Yeah,
what
yeah.
kind of ad dollars are pouring into that niche.
Yeah.
So detailing, I get it. There's probably a decent amount of ad dollars, but unlike other niches, like maybe politics or in, I'm trying to think of a different word from investing, but just, man, sorry, my brain. Sorry, audience, my brain. I've got gelatinous brain tonight. Anyhow, so I do believe it's niche dependent in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And the ones that do really well there, sorry, it's technology, music.
Finance. Sorry, Sean. I had to blurt it out because it finally came to my head. Finance.
Yeah. So there's a few people that I've seen that they're making major money and their subscriber base is really small compared to obviously to you. But here we go. We got someone saying hi there.
Leardy 58, welcome back. Glad you could make it today. Dude, I know, Mark. Trust me, at least, I mean, without even overthinking it, at least 3 of my concepts or ideas have all been brought to the market by other companies. And I could have been first to market with them had I had the working capital at the time. And I've discussed this before, like waterless washing was one of those ideas. It'd be funny. I have the original video I did. I think I might have talked to you about it, Sean, where I was creating my own infomercial. And this is before the internet. And the only way to kind of like disseminate this type of stuff was on late night infomercials. And so I was developing my my own infomercial based on the concept of waterless washing. And I wanted to build a kit that included the clay bar, a chemical, like a quick detailer, waterless wash product. There was no name for it, so I didn't even know what to call it.
Technically, you still could. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. And then I used a synthetic chamois. So it was able to wash your car, clay it, and then wax it with whatever wax you wanted to use. But it was all based on non-traditional, or what I should say, it was based on, non-traditional methods, not using the traditional wash method, which included gallons and gallons of water. That was one of my ideas.
I think you should have come up, like, you know how you grab tools from different industries.
Yeah,
you should have contacted them to collab with you.
You know what? Honestly, I had so much going on in my life when I started my YouTube channel. I was just like literally burning 15 different irons in the fire.
Yeah.
And so, I thought of it. And that's part of, if you watch enough of my videos, you'll see the frustration that comes out where it's like, why do I have to go to other industries to find the perfect tool? Why is this industry I'm part of? It's not that hard, people. And I already know the answer, because people with the money that are selling you these tools, they're not actual detailers. So they don't really know that this brush that they're selling to you is inferior. Yeah. They don't know what a superior brush would be. Anyhow, so it was a lot of frustration.
We should move on because we we did make a little pinky promise that we would kind of stay away from auto detailing.
I know I was going to say that to you,
Yeah.
but I thought,
Yeah.
well, you were willing to engage, so I guess I'll just run with it.
No, I know, but I was trying.
All right.
I just thought about it. It's like, wait a second, that's on Saturday.
Yeah,
So,
which we
all right.
actually didn't announce to the people.
Oh yeah.
So
we
in their defense, they didn't know the rules. They didn't know
That's
the
okay.
ground rules.
They can still talk to us about it. I mean, like, I don't mind talking about it a little bit, but I
Yeah.
was trying to avoid it. I mean, I guess you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
Here.
I read ahead. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Mark. And pull out the paddles and revive the channel. Maybe, I don't know. Right now, once again, I've got so much going on in my life. Unwanted stuff, I'll put it that way, that when I get through this, then maybe I will. We
Yeah.
shall see. Time will tell.
All right.
So
Next
it's our
one.
next
Florida.
state. We're not going through all 51 states, are we?
No, we don't have to, but I just
Okay,
figured.
because we're already at 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Florida.
we'll it's actually 30 minutes, but we'll end it an hour once we hit an hour.
What did you say about minutes?
It says 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually looking at the clock because we had the
Okay.
technical issues that
Yes.
held us back.
Yes.
All right. Wow. Almost 9 minutes of technical issues.
Yep.
So 2 egg, Sop Choppy, Yeehaw Junction, Christmas, and Frostproof. Those are all kind of boring, really.
We can
Why don't you
skip-
go
we
to
can skip.
Georgia?
Yeah, we can skip it. We don't have to.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
Hmm.
That's tough between climax and butts.
We can do both. It's up to you.
All right, let's run with climax first.
Okay.
Which is probably just going to be a boring story, right? Just do the search as to why it's named that versus the technical, what do they call that term? There's a term, I haven't used it for years. Because it's located at the highest point. Yep, Bowring between Savannah, Georgia and Chattahoochee River.
Yeah.
Chattahoochee.
Yeah.
Chattahoochee. Okay, so is that the apex? Woo, climax. We're at the climax.
I can do butts if you want, if that's what they want.
Now let me scroll through these a little. Let's skip Hawaii. That looks boring. Slick Poo. Did not one of the people in the audience talk about Slick Poo? So let's go with Slick Poo and let's look that one up since someone in the audience, I think it was either Mark or Umberto, maybe. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm not giving the right credit to the right person.
So there's
Slick Poo, unincorporated
place.
area. But can you go to the meaning?
Yeah, I will. I just want to. I
right.
want to first make sure it's real before I.
Yeah. Slick Poo versus the Sticky Poo or the Unslick Poo.
What state is it? Idaho.
Or the Idaho. It was named after, really, a name. Imagine that as your last name.
I know.
Hey, Mr. Slick Poo.
That's pretty funny. Though.
I mean, how could you meet the guy and shake his hand and keep a straight face? Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Slick Poo. How is that poo these days?
That is funny though.
Is it nice and slick, or is it kind of chunky and rigid and less slick and slow? What would be the opposite? What would be the antonym of slick?
There's Umberto.
And now they're using beauty brushes to clean doors and everything. Yeah. I mean, I introduced beauty brushes to the industry, but it certainly wasn't based on how they're doing it on social media. Mine had to do with using a beauty brush because the industry wasn't making an ultra soft brush at the time. It was more of these stiff dusting brushes. And when you would dust the instrument clusters that had the plexiglass or the acrylic glass versus glass lens, it's like, I don't feel like scratching up my customers' lenses with a normal detail brush. Anyhow, I digress because I went into detailing.
It's all right.
In Iowa, they have Jamaica 1882. Iowa, did you? Yeah. That was me from what I remembered there.
Yeah, it was.
Oh. It's funny because people there probably would say that about Puerto Rico, right, Umberto? I got the slicks. All right, Illinois, Sandwich, Normal, Oblong, birds, time. That's all boring. Oh, Indiana French lick.
Okay.
Gnawbone, popcorn, bean
Oh, wait.
blossom. Let's go with French lick.
Okay.
Hey, Dick Lick.
Mhm.
You know, it reminds me of an artist, and I found this guy when I was in Vegas, and his name is Richard Lick. So literally, Dick Lick is his name. He doesn't spell it lick as in L-I-C-K. It's L-I-K. In fact, look it up, Sean.
Yeah.
After you look up this, I want to just verify that I'm not blowing
Which one is
blowing smoke out my
Indiana.
butt. Let's see. Name for an 18th century French trading post in the area, which was near a spring and Salt Lick. Okay, we can run with that. So now look up Richard Lick Gallery. Just type in Richard Lick Gallery, and you could even put Las Vegas, perhaps. He probably has. No, you got to spell it L-I-C. Like, just drop the K. I mean, it'll probably still bring it up, but just drop the K. Yeah, Richard Lick Gallery, and then put Las Vegas.
Is a gallery like a gallery, like a painting
Double
gallery?
L, yeah, like an art gallery.
Okay.
Las Vegas. Richard Mark. Peter Lick. Oh, maybe it's Peter Lick.
Peter Lick?
It is Peter Lick, which is a crass synonym for Dick. Is your Peter, right? Did you ever use that? Your
No.
Peter? Huh?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Maybe that predates your. So Peter Lick. See, I find that funny, but I guess because you didn't grow up using Peter as an alternate for Dick.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, we did. Okay, next. Beaver, Iowa. Another Climax. Gravity, Lost Nation. Okay, those are kind of boring. Kansas, Gas, Skiddy, Zook, Climax. Wow, how many climaxes have we run into now? Is this the third? Maybe fourth?
Yeah.
Kentucky, Monkey's Eyebrow, Possum Trot, Hippo, Pig, boring. You need us. That's kind of funny. Gross Teat, Grosse Tete, Tikva. Burnt Porcupine Island, Bald Head, Friendship, Misery Gore, Owl's Head. Man, I want something more provocative.
I know you do.
Boring, Chevy Chase. Okay, let's look up Chevy Chase, Maryland. Are you a fan of Chevy Chase, Sean?
I am.
He is funny.
I saw his movies growing up.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So it is.
Have you ever seen Fletch?
Yes, Fletch and Caddyshack and
yeah. And who's also in Caddyshack? It's Bill Murray. Bill Murray played the groundskeeper dude.
Yeah, and then
he was funny.
What the hell is it? Rodney Dangerfield is his name?
Oh yeah. No respect.
Yeah.
Let's see where it gets its name from.
Yeah, and also Spies Like Us. That was a great movie.
I don't think I saw that.
It's got Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd.
Oh,
great movie.
Chevy Chase. I forget what state we're in.
Me too. Maryland.
You need to. Can be traced to the larger tract of land called which that was patented to Colonel Joseph Belt from Lloyd, Baltimore. Okay, so it's a different spelling, and that's where they kind of spun it off from, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Chevy Chase.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I would have done the same.
Yep. The Chevy Chase sounds better.
Okay, Satan's Kingdom, Biker Town, Belchertown, Mapsby, Monsoon, Hell Bad Axe, another Climax in Michigan. Colon, Michigan.
Huh. Do that one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I wonder if they pronounce it Cologne, kind of
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, like
Cologne. Is it Italy or Spain? I think it's Spain. There's a Cologne. We'd pronounce it Cologne, I think, here in the States. Colon, Michigan.
it's a real place.
That's right up there with my anus. Let's see. Because it was seen as the perfect place to stop and pause, a place to unwind and relax. Huh. Was chosen because the village is considered a place where people could pause. Colon is known as the magic capital of the world because it is home of the Abbott mascot. They don't have a big butthole as the mascot. Apparently not.
You know what I'll do for you, Darren. Now I know one that you'll like. Remember that Boys Ranch, Texas? I told you about.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you.
All right. Show us Boys Ranch.
Yeah.
Founded and developed by PDO. We never figured out an alternate word for that?
Can't use that word. So I'll have to do some research and look it up. But let me show you why it's named that.
Okay. Oh, you did start telling me.
Yeah.
Cal Farley, broadcaster and former professional athlete, founded Cal Farley's Boys Ranch in 1939, a site of old Tascasso, offering a home and training to underprivileged boys, and named it Boys Ranch. All righty then.
Yeah.
All in the name of a good cause, not some sleazy bad cause. We'll go with that.
I have another one for you that I think you'll like. This one.
Okay, just FYI, at 6, I'm tabbing out.
That's fine.
I have a lot of stuff on the burner I've got to attend to. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch is dead. So what state? Texas. Ding dong. I live in Ding dong.
Yeah.
Dilly Willy Ding dong. Yeah.
I thought you would like that. I got some other ones that are more kind of
scandalous.
Yes.
Provocative.
But the funny part, when I looked this up, it doesn't really say much about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Bow ring.
Some of the stuff Google will hide it.
Yeah.
Let me see this other one here. Hold on a second. That I found that I think you would like. Where is it? Oh, here we go.
Wait for it. Butternuts. That's butternuts. You ever heard of if you call someone or she has a butter face? You ever heard that saying?
Yeah.
Butternuts. Yeah, she's okay. Butternuts. Wait, does she have nuts? It's like, oh no, she doesn't. Well, that's good. So butternuts in New York.
Doesn't say much about it.
No. Butternuts. Yeah, that's not scandalous enough.
All right, I got another one for you. Oh, here we go. I like this one.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they ever just shorten it up. Like intercourse, I don't want to say a 3-syllable word. Can I just say a single syllable word and it starts with F and ends with uck?
Well, look where it's located.
Unincorporated community census data, but Leacock Township. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
How ironic.
Yeah.
Or how appropriate. How apropos.
Why? I thought I saved some of these for you. So
intercourse. Yeah, that's funny. Pen. Located on Old Pike called Intercourse. Okay, some think that the name Intercourse evolved into Intercourse and became the town name. Well, anyone with a sense of humor probably would have done the same thing. I know I would have. Hey, can we just call it Intercourse? No, it's Intercourse. It's like,
yeah,
whatever. And then it just sticks because it's just so silly. Like Intercourse. Yeah, this effing city of ours that we live in called Intercourse.
Look at this other one here too. I think you'll like. I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Wow. My ass is kicked.
No, we're almost done.
Today was chest and shoulder and tricep day at the gym. And wow. That took it out of me for some reason. What's this? Where are we at?
Okay.
Oh, you're still on Intercourse.
Well, I'm looking. I'm trying to find the one that I found earlier that I think you like. I saved it for the end.
Yeah.
I think you would appreciate.
More than the Intercourse one?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm probably just coming across like a big perv, you know, because I'm honing in all these scandalous, provocative towns. Darren, he's just a big perv.
Also, town name. I'm looking it up right now.
Wait for it, audience. When I'll get a shower, always wash my ding dong.
Here we
jumped
go.
ahead. Huh.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, I found it. So it's two of them I found.
Coming, Georgia. I mean, some of these names, honestly, if you lived in that city, you would never want to tell anyone, like, because no one's going to keep a straight face. They'd be like, what did you say?
But it's somebody's
yeah,
name.
I live
It's
in
somebody's
Cumming,
name.
Georgia.
Look there in somebody's name.
Oh, think if that was your last name. I'm Mr. Cumming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, William, that your last name is Cumming. I'm sure no one ever makes fun of that. No one ever does.
Here you go. And then this one right here.
Sugar.
So it doesn't show up. I think so. Some of them they change the names.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's too bad because they just got tired of all the ridicule.
There it is. See?
Sugar tit. They needed women in the fields. They would take their babies in the fields with their blankets. They'd put sugar cane in the blanket, dip it in the water, and that would help keep the babies in the field. I suppose it's plausible. Sugar tit. Yeah, that's pretty good.
There we go. And then I got this one too. I'm just gonna go through these. You like that one? Let's see. Let's change it. Horny Town.
Yeah,
it's a real place. It's a real place. See?
Wow. Look up the Y on that one. Horny Town, named after the Horny family of early settlers. Yeah, there's too many names that these are just named after Horny. Little did they. I wonder back then if, you know, because if this was early settlers,
yeah,
that could go back to the easily 1800s, but maybe even the 1700s. It's like, did horny mean what we use it today? Maybe not. Because I suspect if it did, they'd be like, dude, we're not using your last name to name our city. Do you realize how much flack we're going to get for that? Dick shooter. Okay, verify that.
That is a real place. See, Dick Shooter, Idaho.
That is funny. Dick
and
shooter.
There's
Yep. You're just you just might as well hang a sign around your neck that says "kick my ass."
Yeah.
Because how would you not get made fun of? Yeah, I'm from Dick Shooter, Idaho.
There's the explanation. Is somebody's name?
Mr. Dick Shooter. Man, that's not a name. That's a curse.
All right.
Okay, let's blaze through the comments and wrap it up then.
All right. So we'll go.
All right.
I'll go to the top here. You're the one. Okay, so maybe. Okay,
wait for it. Maybe they called him Slick Poo because when they greeted him, his hand was clean after doing number 2, or he used his poo as grease replacement. Yeah, who knows? Makes you wonder, but no thanks on that name. In Louisiana, you need us. That's funny. Hey, you need us. No, you need me. Commercials showing on my end from your channel. Dang it. Yeah, that sucks. Chevy Chase is a funny guy, but he isn't nice with the fans. Oh, did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't really keep up on celebrities anyways. There's Martin's Editions, and it's next to Chevy Chase. That's funny. What's that song they did together? Martin Short and Chevy Chase. When I get a shower, always wash my ding dong. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for that visual,
Yeah.
Umberto. Intercourse. Yeah, we are all a little perverted. Yes, Mark. I guess some of us more than others. Climax, Minnesota. I don't even trust anything I've been told about the history of our country. You know what, Mark? I am right there with you. I mean, honestly, I'm like so cynical these days where it's like trying to verify. What's that saying? Trust but verify. That is so hard. And it's only get harder with AI and the manipulation that can go on. So
Well, not
good
just
luck to
that.
both of us.
Not just that. Just the media. The mainstream
Everything.
media. Yeah.
Everything.
Well,
I don't care. I don't care what industry you're in. I almost have zero trust for that industry as a whole. The medical industry,
no, especially
healthcare, pharmaceutical,
pharmaceutical,
politics. Oh, wait for it. Detailing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh my God, my head, it's my brain's melting and my head wants to explode. Richard goes in.
Goes in, yeah.
Dick goes in, yeah. That is good. How about I speak a little Vietnamese? It's called cream of some young guy. Spell that out, Sean. Cream of some young guy.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Yeah, it's like in the 70s after Bewitched, people started calling their sons Darren, and nowadays people don't want Darrens and Karens. Well, they definitely don't want the Karens. I haven't actually been disparaged for my name. And anyone that's old enough to remember Bewitched, they typically will say something to me like, oh, Dagwood, you know, one of the names that the mother-in-law would call Darren because she would call him anything but Darren. And in fact, she was so dismissive, she'd say, you know, what's his name? Anyhow. Is that it, Sean?
There's a comment right here.
Yeah, I just got done talking about that.
Okay. The Bewitched one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I mean, I was thinking next time I'm going to share this with you, Darren.
Please do. Scary mommy? What is that?
I'll show you right now.
Say vaca in Spanish means cow, but in Japanese it means dumb. Amanda Mount. What are these porn names?
No, they're just they're funny. There's people's real names. People who've given people like these names.
I wonder if that's really legit because that is absurd. Amanda Mount, Amanda Poker.
Look at this one, Amanda Deep Throat.
I'm a little suspect of that. Big time. I'm definitely suspect of this. I need a dick. I need a dick. Do you need a bag of dicks or just a dick? I need a dump. I need a head. I need a whore. I need a nailer. Oh, I just remember what it is. It's liquor in the front and poker in the back.
There you go.
There we go. All right. In Japanese, they say vaca. Spanish means cow, but so vaca, is that cow in Spanish, Sean?
Yeah.
Really? Vaca?
Yep.
I've never heard that.
Yep.
Yep. So not all words translate across the board to other languages.
Well, actually, all languages come from Latin. And
are you sure about Latin?
Well,
how about Sanskrit?
Well, I know that yes, I know that like Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese are very similar.
Yeah.
But
don't get me wrong. A lot of our language originates from Latin, but there's also a lot of other like French and Greek, Germanic, I think is how they pronounce that. Germanic. Anyhow. Okay. So, all right. Thanks, Sean.
Yes.
For the levity in today's episode of a live stream. So we'll take it. And guys, thanks for joining in today and playing along with us. And hope we've provided a little stimulation for your, I was going to say midweek. Can we call Thursday midweek still?
Yeah, we can. Actually,
close enough.
I was thinking really quick there before you head out. Like these are just ideas. I mean, we can try different things every time.
Yeah.
And like these names here on the side, I mean, it doesn't mean we have to go read every single one, but it'd be kind of funny. Like maybe we pick like 10 of these and read them out loud.
Yeah.
Just for fun. But anyways, and then there's Umberto saying 2 more things before you head out.
Ecuador and Bolivia, you see surnames as Diaz, married to someone who has Noche, so family Diaz Noche. Noche's night, is that correct, Sean?
Yeah.
So what is Diaz? Good?
No,
Is it
Diaz
good
is just a name. That's not.
No, I
that's
know,
not,
but it's not. It doesn't mean something.
no.
Oh, so Diaz night.
Yeah,
It
like
be
there's if you
Diaz
remove the Z and you say dia, then it means day.
Oh,
But then that's actually something else about Spanish culture that's different from America is that over here when your parents get divorced and they get remarried,
yeah,
and in South America, at least in South America, the way it is like every time, let's say your mom gets married 3 times, an example,
right.
you inherit all 3 last names.
Oh,
So the more she gets married, the longer her last name is. It's really stupid.
Yeah,
So,
that would no bueno.
yeah, last one.
Also in Spain, Baquero and Molero. I'm not sure what
Vaquero is cowboy.
Baquero.
Cowboy, and mulero, I don't know what that is.
It's a mule. Maybe it's a mule.
Probably
yeah. Not.
I don't. I don't.
Diaz. So Diaz is like Diaz.
Yeah, I don't
is
know
that what he's telling you.
I guess. Oh, Diaz. Okay, Diaz. Diaz is days.
So Diaz so days, is days. Night.
Yeah, but Diaz with a Z is not.
I think he's just saying that kind of like these other words. When you say it like in a string of words, like together, it just sounds like days, nights. It's like, well, which is it? Is it day or night?
Right.
That's probably what he's suggesting.
Yeah. That makes sense. But yeah,
we party people.
Make sure it's Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday night, 6 o'clock Pacific time. And I'm sure we'll see some of you guys in there. And good luck with your rest of your week. And Sean,
yes,
thank you. And good luck with the rest of your week.
Okay, Darren, have a good night.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.